Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another SEC rival, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Missouri's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense.
There he goes! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The snap sets up the throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Tigers are on the move. Lost to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got him. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll try the right side. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Washington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Got a man. It's Thomas. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He'll try the left side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Pulls it in. It's Terry. On the move at the 30. Spinderella. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sure hands. It's Manning. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period, first down here. The lone back's got it. Turning it on. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got play.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Using the quick game. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pulls and fired complete. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field.
There he goes. Oh, he smashes his way through again. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10.
Missouri.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. And off to Jones. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the 33, it's 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Rodriguez. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come in.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle. It's Manning. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. To the air on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he's able to shed. But still, just a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The throw, caught over the middle. It's smart. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It leads to 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. If we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Brought down at the 14-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodriguez. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Big stop, and it's a turnover on down.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fanning. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Wants to fire on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Manning. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Finds his man. It's Terry. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Wants to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. But it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Oregon State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Taken down at the 30. Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Gilmore. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Hard running there. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Set, ready.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Brings up
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. It's a reverse. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. With the catch, it's Terry. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a...
Turning it on! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Try to get it to the edge. Running into the open space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
It's the running brought down at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Snowed under by the defense. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Coming out with it, it's Patterson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. The run from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. Kentucky right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
3rd down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilmore. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job.
Continues to fight for yards. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Power football with the run. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, David.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys. They're about to punch this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Oregon State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. Completions and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Missouri! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything